Greetings viewers and subscribers. So before we start today's stories, the lady on your screen, her name is Rochelle. Now, Rochelle, she lives in Queens, New York. Rochelle is one of our subscribers. She comments on almost all of our videos. Now, tomorrow, August 18, 2021, is Rochelle's birthday. And from today, we are telling Rochelle, happy birthday. Rochelle, start celebrating from today. As a matter of fact, start celebrating from tonight. We are hoping that you, Rochelle, you have a very, very wonderful birthday. Enjoy your day when it comes, Rochelle. Enough respect. Now, before we start today's journey, we had carried a story yesterday. Now, that story was of an incident that took place at Poppy Street. Poppy Street is at George's Plain in the parish of Westmoreland. The story we carried was that a lady, her name is Stacey Ann. Stacey Ann was asleep when she was awoken some minutes after 2 a.m. on Sunday, the 15th of August 2021. She was awoken by intense heat coming from a room in the house. As a result, she ran outside. The house, it was engulfed in flames. The fire brigade was called, but on the arrival of the fire brigade, they were only able to do cooling down operation, because by the time they arrived on the scene, the 4-apartment board house was completely destroyed by fire. Luckily, Stacey Ann was not harmed. We have since gotten this WhatsApp message from someone. We are gonna put it on your screen and read it. It said, "Morning, meant to message you from yesterday about Stacey Ann's house that was burnt down, but I was trying to gather some information from persons that know her because she is not from GP. Now GP, it means George's Plain, but she has been living here for a while. That was her second or third house that was burnt down. This one was a rent house, and the night before it was gas, meaning the house was gassed, and she did not report it to the police. She has 4 kids, but only 3 live with her, and out of the 3 that live with her, 2 of them are baby mothers. More than 7 of them live in the house. The night after the house was gassed, the kids did not decide to spend the other night there, but Annie, that's the nickname of Stacey Ann, she decided that she was not leaving. The fire started from the front room, which was Annie's room. Good thing that Annie was sleeping in the kids' room, since they decided not to stay there. Everybody is blaming Annie that she was supposed to report the gassing of the house because she has been a victim of losing houses to fire. Words on the street is that Annie might lose the house to someone who she conned out of their money. People are saying that she might know who it is because she never reported the gassing of the house the night before, not even to her landlord, which is her very good friend. This, like we said, was sent in by someone. We have not been able to verify this text message, but for what it's worth, we are putting this out there. You in Poppy Street, if you know what is happening, WhatsApp us. 876-458-9111. But one thing I must tell you, the person who sent us this message is one of our trusted sources. Any information this person give us, it's normally concrete information. So the person who sent us this message, they know what they are talking about. In the next story, between the hours of 6 a.m. and about 1 p.m. Monday, the 16th of August 2021, over 100 taxi operators who plied the routes Savlamar to Grange Hill, Grange Hill to Lucy, and Grange Hill to Green Island, they withdrew their services. due to bad road condition. They demonstrated along the Glasgow Main Road, the Bulstrode Main Road, and the Frome Main Road. They also demonstrated on the Burn Savannah Main Road in the parish of Westmoreland. We are told that some persons, they cut down trees and used other debris to block the road, making it impossible for other vehicles to pass. We are told that the demonstrators, they were addressed by the councillor for the Frome Division, Mr. Rudolph Utah. They were also addressed by the police. During the demonstration, hear this. A man, not a taxi driver. His name is Mr. Eugene Hawthorne. He is 54 years old and he lives at Grange Hill in the parish of Westmoreland. Mas Eugene, or Mr. Eugene, he was taken into custody by the police. He was arrested for breaches of the Solid Waste Act. This is after the police saw him throwing debris in the road. This man, you know, he's not a taxi driver, but he was blocking the road. He's not even a driver, he's a laborer. So him come buy out the taxi man them argument, and he find himself in trouble with the law. Now, we went to the Grange Hill Transport Center and we were able to talk to one or two of the taxi drivers. We're gonna let you hear what these taxi drivers had to say. Here goes.
We just want our work to start on the road. Argument done. We don't want no promises or nothing. We want to see they start up on the road.
We don't want no
soon as possible, even tomorrow or now.
The bus no look good as sauce of ox.
Yo, we don't want some out there.
Yeah, man, we are giving everything I
look how they look good. And driving them, they sound like a shit in them. Like bad road. You see me? They look good, but the road mash them up. Below them, look for them how they look good. Brother, we need road fix. And I know we need what? Road! We need road!
You want it? You want it? Man, they want to know why you not strike, how long you not get promise, what kind of promise you not get, because I see every Wilmington come out the other day and say they will fix the road. What go on since that?
I hear going now. See? I hear the use this road for.
Which one are the routes? Which one are you doing
for? Grange Hill, Burns for the south. You understand me? I say Grange Hill south, Burns for the south. I pay a patch money to come patch the road. See? The money we come on a patch the road, and then left one wall there so. I'm going to take a patch and left the wall same way. Them things they can't work out. Look at this thing. See, some are dealing for resurface. And them come out about $65 million grant to fix the road. And nonsense to tell people them. Because no contractor bid for that yet. So nonsense to tell people them. So not until we get someone to come and talk to, we will not stop.
But I see councillor, why name Utah say
councillor garbage.
Man, can you used to run taxi to no response no road thing again.
Councillor shut up, but you can go.
You are not where you not from them.
If you never come out this morning, if you never plan the strike, you wouldn't hear anything from any of them. So either enter to Taximen. Even if 15% fear and nonsense. If 15%. Nonsense.
Right in front of him.
Yeah.
Alright.
You get something concrete to work with now.
We want road. We want road. We want road.
So me ask you, no taxi man at all around, or everybody cooperate with the protest?
No, you have to drive when I cooperate, you know.
Okay.
Some drivers are not cooperate.
Some drivers are strike, you know. Because your man walk same way, you know. You say no business. And then by any idea, one them will walk. I don't feed them vehicle. Secondly, they go every day to look down to that. So them on the way work. They want to take a pliers or pop out and splunge out of their wheel. Straight up.
Violence that.
Yeah, and that's the thing there.
So you have to put it sometime.
Yeah.
So you have to go sometime.
Unite, we stand divide, we fall. And that me always tell them, you know. If we unite, we get what we want. If we can't unite, we don't get nothing. People ain't not unite, the people ain't not come together, you know.
Yeah, man.
Because right now it hurt me, you know. And me's a man when I make anything hurt me. Me fi expect all of them kind of behavior here. You know? I wanna represent you, but how I represent you cannot be found.
Be specific, let me understand what you're saying.
I'm coming specific. You already know of the problem because I hear you said you drive on the road.
Yeah, man, I got video it a while ago.
Good. And you're asking me to tell you. I want to know what is going on because the government have it on file that he fixed this road several times. But he have no understanding of what has been done. The same day the road fixed is the same day the mash up.
When last it fixed?
Less than 3 weeks.
Less than 3 weeks.
Ago? 3 weeks ago?
Let me tell you. All these fixing is on file. So the government should know about that. Because they are the ones supposed to represent the people. And deal with the people fairly. But they are not doing so. But you see to really what I want, we have to pay the consequence, you know. You see how God treat me nice. You see how we deal with God. So the way how we deal with God, we have to face it the way they do it. If we don't deal with God properly, you know, we have another problem. Because not when we wake up and let him give thanks. And Almighty God who raised them up. You see the man that want a piece that can't defend on no, can't defend on no. Me know say we don't want no more JB, you know. Them know that too. Them always got canon. Them can't come canon again. Yeah, because me want work, but me want work.
When them we are now, they will take a JB. So then that's how we now come better.
Me want work, you know.
Yeah, man.
Me want work. But me can't disrespect who are you see me skin, you see this a skin, you know, and a bone can't stop shot. No iron, no in a hit. So if a man says certain things, me have to, whether me like it or not, me have to just relax myself to it. All when me know say Almighty God can protect me, you know. Me not put him under no pressure. But we be more loving to one another. But we have no love in a way. Who are we a murderer? And look who we are murderer, we friends. We friends, we are murderer. But we have to stay so. Who set me so? Disrespect me, disrespect God, man. We say thanks and praise to him, man. My creator. I make with. And we understand one another. And bear one another pain.
So, we are got a journey from Grange Hill to Savlamar. On this journey, you are going to be able to see for yourselves why some of these taxi drivers were demonstrating. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this bumpy ride with me. In the next story, this one, it took place on Monday, the 16th of August, 2021, almost 1 p.m. It took place at Top Lincoln. Now, Top Lincoln is in the same Grange Hill police area. Our information is that a man, he's popularly called Fleabag. Yes, Fleebag. He's in his late 20s. We are told that he lived in Negril, in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, Fleabag, for whatever reason, he was at Top Lincoln. He was sitting in front of a bar when we are told that two men, they rode up on a motorcycle. We have been telling you about two men riding up on a motorcycle. So you don't have to guess what happened next. The pillion passenger on this motorcycle, he came off the motorcycle, brandished a gun, and opened fire at Fleabag. Fleabag, he however managed to run and made good his escape. Our information is that Fleabag, luckily, he was not hit. The police were called in and when the police processed this crime scene, our information is that 6 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. But in the next incident, this man, he was not so lucky. But before we tell you about the next man, if you have been watching the video so far and you have not yet hit on the like button, remember to hit on it now. Yes, we know we have to remind some of you because you are so caught up in the stories that sometimes you forgot to hit on the like button. It happened to the best of us. So, hit on the thumbs up button. If you are here and you are watching our videos, if you have not yet subscribed to the movement, we are heading on to 27,000 subscribers. Must I tell you thanks again? Yes, cause thanks can never be enough. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing our videos. Thank you for liking and commenting on our videos. Thank you. Keep on liking our videos. Keep on telling a friend to tell a friend. Bless upon yourself. The man you are seeing on your screen, his name is Mr. Pete Nembhard. He was popularly known as Pete. He was 28 years old, of St. Mark's, George's Plain, in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, less than a month ago, we told you that some things were happening at George's Plain. Some serious things are happening at George's Plain. Our information is that at least 3 different wars or 3 different conflicts are taking place at George's Plain. This conflict, it started in April 2021 when a man is known as Nardo. We are told that Nardo, he had just gotten home and was pushing in his bike in his yard when Nardo, he was shot at by some men. We are told that the shots were returned. We are not sure whether or not it was Nardo who fired or somebody else in the yard, but the shots were returned at the hoodlums who had attacked Nardo. It is said that the men fled, and it was the shots that were returned that may have saved Nardo's life. But Nardo, he was shot in that incident. We are told that Nardo, he and some friends, to include Pete, they are part of a grouping that they call the Largo family. Normally you see them riding on the streets, you will see 5, 6 or 7 of them in that small grouping riding about. We are told that they are always together. But yesterday, Monday, the 16th of August 2021, our information is that a candlelight vigil was being held in the area. Now, this candlelight vigil was being held for a young lady named Melissa. We had carried a story last week Monday where Melissa, she was taken out in a traffic accident along Seaton Street in Savlamar in the parish of Westmoreland. She was taken out right at the entrance of Grove Gardens, right behind or beside Manning's High School. So, this candlelight vigil was being held. We are told that the police, because it was almost curfew time and the police are aware of what is happening in the area, they came in and told persons, shut down the candlelight vigil. It's time for you to go home. The police, we are told, they were in the area until persons dispersed. Pete, he was riding his motorcycle. He was riding on a street named Water Lane. We are told that he was heading home to St. Mark's. Whilst he was heading home, 2 men and another motorcycle, they intercepted Pete. The pillion passenger, he brandished a gun and opened fire at Pete. Pete, he managed to ride away with the hoodlums in hot pursuit. On reaching a certain section of Water Lane, we are told that Pete, he rode the motorcycle into a yard. He jumped off the motorcycle and was trying to run away. The hoodlums, we are told, were still firing at him. Pete fell, and we are told that the hoodlum, he continued pumping bullets at Pete. They then made good their escape in the area. Pete, he was rushed to the Savlamar Hospital, where he was pronounced DEAD. Our information is that he had received gunshot wounds to his chest. When this crime scene was processed, our information is that over 15 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. This is not gonna end for now, because like I've always been saying, everybody know who everybody is. Pete friends, they know exactly where this is coming from. We are not sure what Pete was involved in. We have been making some checks. We were told specifically that no, he's not a scammer. If we get any other information, we will be updating this story. But one thing I can tell you, the residents of George's Plain, they are asking for some serious security forces intervention, because since earlier this year, over 15 persons have been shot at George's Plain. Not all of them succumbed, but we are told that over 15 persons have been shot in the area. Persons are moving out of the community. The perpetrators, we are told, are known. Security forces, we know you have your hands full, but George's Plain needs some serious intervention. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.